So if you're just jumping into the game and you're looking to level up a little bit quicker, or the best way to level up, then follow these tips. So let's get into it. Okay, so before we get into it, just an update on my previous video. I have reached out to Ubisoft regarding the castle bug and if they could confirm 100% if it was a bug or not, and well, I didn't get a proper response other than what I had said in my last video. Also, there is a bit of confusion about the bug. It seems you can complete the story and the strongholds if you can talk to Kelso to get the mission from her, but there are bugs around this area of the game, so it's still bugged for some people. Anyway, these are the things you need to know about leveling up and what you should do when you start the game. So if you're wanting to maximize the amount of XP you are getting from the game to level up, the first tip is to just do main quest missions. The main quests are at a set XP no matter what, so there is no point in waiting to do these. As soon as you are within the recommended level to do them, I would suggest doing these when you can. Unlike most open world games, which it does recommend that you do the side quests in between completing the main story missions, this is not how I recommend you go about doing these. The thing with the side missions is that the amount of XP will go up based on the level you are when you're doing them. Side missions give you 33% of the XP needed to level up, so it makes sense to do these once you have completed all the main story missions to make the most out of the XP. The other thing is that the gear and the weapon drops will also drop at the level you are, so it makes sense not to do these early on. Main missions can be played again on different difficulties, but offer no XP except for killing enemies, so the amount of time you're going to put into it isn't worth it. Grinding for gear though may be worth it however. The biggest tip here is in between main story missions, try and complete any activity other than the side missions that are happening on the map. So completing control points and all of these will also help with leveling up, though not at a fast rate. The more of these you do, the more upgrades to the settlements and more blueprints you can get to craft. And as for crafting, there is no point crafting at a low level, so all you're going to do is waste your materials. You'll make something and almost instantly find something better through completing tasks and killing enemies. So if you're wanting to make things easier for yourself, just remember to mod your weapons and gear when you can. The added stats could be the difference when taking on a control point or a yellow barred enemy or even a main story mission. Lastly, try and do things in the game with a group. Ideally with friends who want to communicate, as this will benefit you when doing story missions and even side quests with being flanked. But if you are just in the matchmaking, you'll still benefit from having more people with you. Story missions especially are better with more people in your game. The level does technically go up with the story mission the more people you have, and the higher ranked person you have in your group, it is going to scale up to, I think, about a level below that person. So just keep that in mind, but it is still beneficial to have more than one person in your group going into these missions. So like I said, the missions are doable with just you, but it will take you a lot longer to complete them. And if you want to level up fast, then having a bigger group, more than one person obviously, is something I would suggest when taking this option. If you are wanting to go into the dark zone, my advice is to wait until you are a higher level, maybe once you've completed the story and are onto the end game. So going in early will only frustrate you, as most people in there are going to be higher levels because most of those people are going to have completed the story missions or have grinded out to a higher level. And secondly, they're probably going to have better equipment, so trying to take them down with low level gear is going to frustrate you immensely. So hold on trying to go into the DZ to get those special rewards. Enemies in the dark zone are also more brutal, so that's just a little word of warning. If you are going into the dark zone when it becomes available, you will find it a little bit difficult to get around the map. So okay guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. As always, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and if you like the video, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button too. If you want to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, those links are going to be in the description below. Also, I will have a link to some charity links just in regards to the Christchurch shooting that happened late last week. I'd like to give my condolences out to all the families that were involved. So if you are feeling generous and you would like to donate anything that you can, I will put a link in the description below. So let me know in the comments how you are liking the game so far, and if you have any tips on the game for anyone else as well. That's all for today, so until next time, take care and I'll see you later.